Hey guys, so when you travel with your homeschoolers, how much tech should you really take? And what is the best tech to take and that you must remember? That's what I'm talking about today here at Homeschool Hangout.xyz. I'm Jacqueline. I am a veteran homeschooler of way too many years. Now, seriously, I think I'm at 16 years now. And if you want to connect, join my Facebook group, drop me a comment, follow me on a variety of social medias, all the things, buy me a coffee, and let's get into it. First off, this is a collaboration of traveling and homeschooling, and it's being hosted by, I'm reading it off right now, Magali at Homeschool in Paradise. And there will be a playlist linked down below. So definitely check out their videos. It's all different takes on travel and homeschooling, different things, experiences, all of it. And when I started thinking about doing it, of course, I am the nerd mom and this is the nerd family. Of course, I have to talk tech, right? Okay, so my family frequently would go to Legoland when the kids were little. We flew to Disney World, oh my gosh, 9 years ago for not homeschool, nothing to do with homeschooling, a social media moms conference, and I got to take my family with me. No, it wasn't free, but it was discounted. And every time you pack up 4 children and you want to go somewhere, it's like, okay, what do we need to take with us? What is important to take? And how much learning should we be planning on doing, since technically we do homeschool? First off, if you don't know, I'm pretty laid back when it comes to the scheduled learning, so I'm not worried about that. Throw that out the window. We're not discussing that today. But as far as tech, there are a few things, really 4 things, that I think are the must-haves when you travel with your kids. First off, if they're old enough to handle it, one of the best investments we made are Nooks, which they don't really send anymore, and Amazon Paperwhite Kindles. Now, if I was repurchasing this, I would probably purchase the waterproof one. I'll just say that up front. But I love my little Paperwhite. And we don't necessarily have one for each kid. We have a few we bought when they were on sale. And they're associated with different Amazon accounts, mostly just, me and my husband. So to that end, I have labeled them. And don't know if you can see that. It just says Jacqueline's Paperwhite, because then that tells me when I'm in my Amazon account which device I'm sending something to. But a Kindle, they hold a charge really well, and they're great. You can lend among your family if you and your husband or your kids have their own. You can lend different books between you guys. I love it. And there's so many free books you can get off of Amazon. And so, number one request, my kids read them on planes. My kids read them in cars. Now, when we travel by car, we take a bin of books, paper books. But when you're flying or you're doing a lot of traveling, that's not realistic. So, Kindle, yes, must have a Kindle. The next one I do not have in my hot little hand because it's plugged into my TV. Take your Roku, take your Amazon Fire, take your whatever, and a cord to go with it. Because you don't know for sure you can plug it into the hotel TV, but a lot of hotel TVs are accessible for that now. You can take a device and plug it in. Then you can log into all your streaming services, your YouTube channels, whatever media you like to do with your kids. It isn't always easiest or greatest to use the hotel TVs with just what they come on. Now, I admit it, I haven't had cable in over a decade. So I may be a little jaded with that. And I'm not saying it's horrible to let your kids just watch TV. Please don't hear me saying that. But when we all want to sit down and watch something at night and only being limited to what's on TV, it's like, what is that? And if you want to do lessons on YouTube, if you have some sort of app that you're using through your streaming to educate your children, you can do that there. And so a Roku. They're not very expensive if you don't have one. But I think there's the Apple TV stuff. There's Chromecast. Some hotels have it already set up for you that you can Chromecast with them. We're a Roku family because that's just what we have. Amazon Fires. We used to take our Amazon Fire with us too. So highly, highly recommend that. The next thing will tie into the last thing and my favorite thing. is some earbuds. These are Lenovo Think Plus, which even though I've done stuff with Lenovo, I didn't get these through Lenovo. I got them off of Amazon, I think. And they were about $10. Don't spend a lot of money. You're traveling. There's a chance they're going to get lost. If you like over-the-ear headphones, I haven't had a set in my house that was less than about $30. My husband uses over-the-ear earphones, and so do I. But these don't fold up. My daughter has some fold-up ones. I'll include a link to those. She likes those. I also recommend, though, when you order earbuds, something like this kind specifically, they come in different colors. And where that becomes important is, who's got my earbuds? Are those my earbuds? Are those your earbuds? You don't want to do that. So get some cheap, relatively cheap. These I like a lot. I have other ones. Yes, literally, I have other ones right here. I don't know what brand this is. I didn't care for these as much. These Think Plus ones are pretty awesome. I haven't tried the ones that are all over TikTok that go over the ear yet. And I have not found the connection between Think Plus and all the other Lenovo stuff yet. I should probably ask my Lenovo contact. But yeah, I like these. My husband has a black set and a white set. One kid has a purple set. One kid has a mint green set. And one kid has a white set. So we've gotten them in all the colors. So highly recommend that. The next thing I recommend is some sort of computing machinery. Now, I love a 2-in-1, and I think that what I have in my hot little hand is a great, phenomenal option. And this is a Chromebook from Lenovo. Big shock. My house is a Lenovo household, and I believe this is called the Duet 5? I think 5. I will include a link. And this one I like the best. Yes, it is a Duet. I think it's a 5. So this is, you can see a ring light? There's a ring light. This is the tablet, and it is an Android Chromebook, which means, let me pop the screen back on here. Did I turn it off when I was playing around? I may have turned it off while I was playing around. It is a great, there it is. Please do not power off. Of course, at this moment, my system is updating. I knew I needed to do it this week. It is a great tablet. It is a phenomenal tablet. I use it all the time. And so, of course, it's got a touch screen. It also has your Chrome browser. So anything that you would access through a Chrome browser, Khan Academy, YouTube, anything like that, you can access through here. You can access the drawing apps and the writing apps. And the reason I say that is there is this nice little pin that comes with it. And I don't know that every version comes with a pin or if you have to get the pin extra. I will be honest. I got this from Lenovo a while ago. No, this is not a paid video. They don't even know I'm making it. But this pin, it's got some heft to it. I love it. You can write on the screen. But one of the other things that made me fall in love with this tablet, I admit it, when I got a iPad 2 a long time ago, but I never really used it. Why? One, I like a keyboard, and two, I'm tired of holding it. So this, I got the set that comes with the keyboard. More than that, it has a back cover also. Let me pop this puppy on. These are magnetically on, but which means you put it in your bag and you don't have to worry about it scratching. But also, it has a kickstand. Yeah, it has a kickstand. So I literally set it up like a computer, and when I travel, I type into it. When I have meetings on the go, instead of taking my absolutely gorgeous Yoga 9i that is sitting right here behind me, I take this. It's light, it's easy. It fits into some of my larger purses, and it's protected. Now, if you're worried this isn't enough protection, they do sell sleeves. And I will be honest, I don't like cheap sleeves. Why do I not like cheap sleeves? They are not padded. They're just bags. So this one is actually the one that came with, I think, my computer. It got sent to me with my computer. But you can get these gorgeous sleeves. And this isn't exactly padded, but it has a, listen, It's got a hard protective case on both sides that's slid in, and it's just on the inset, so the edges still will bend a little bit. This one actually has like a little pocket and has a pin holder. Like I said, this one is actually for my computer, so it's a little big, but you can get smaller ones. I don't put that in a sleeve because the case keeps it pretty protected for me. It charges really quick. It has a phenomenal battery. And when I say that, I mean, when I travel, I like to watch things online. I admit it, I'm not super productive in a plane. And the battery for playing media on this is phenomenal. You're able to download off of your streaming services that allow that. You can download your videos on here and then watch them on the go. You can access your Plex servers, all of that stuff on here. And it holds quite a bit. The battery is phenomenal. And then when you do plug it in, it charges super quick. So I really love it. Now, of course, there's your cell phones and all those things you can play on. But because this is Android, you can also download all of that stuff out of the App Store. And I really love it. So yeah, really, I just need 4 pieces of tech to travel with my kids. Well, and to travel by myself or just me and my husband. And I'm going to go over one more time. Something to read on. Something to tootle with and work on. Something to watch and consume on. So like a Roku, a Fire. And something to do it all alone with. That's it. That's all I really think you need. These slide into any backpack, any suitcase with lots of room. You don't need to take a library. You don't need to take all your math workbooks. You don't need to do any of that. You can totally use tech to get you through. And remember, there's a playlist. It'll be down below. And I love these. Now I'm going to go finish updating my Chromebook. I will talk to you all later.